Hello everyone! In this video, we will go through all the basics of Mech Arena. How to get started and what to upgrade. How to get cool robots and how to dominate in the game. Let's begin, and if you still haven't started playing, I have a great beginner bonus. Everyone who registers using the link in the description will receive a Pulse Cannon 4 weapon, a Prodigy crate, and 300 A-coins. This is a personal gift from us. Also, the starting bonus is as many as 3 mechs: Assault, Scout, and High Speed Mech. All you need to do is create an account, download and install the game, and launch it for the first time. This is a good starter kit that every beginner will get. After registration, be sure to log into the game for 7 days in a row to get a lot of resources for pumping and credits for purchases. And right now, there is an exclusive bonus for players. If you create an account using our links, you will receive a whole set of 6 mech skins and an exclusive Neymar Jr. pilot. You have a limited time to claim the bonus until December 18th. The final bonus simply amazes that the newcomer starts the game and gets so many cool bonuses. After you have downloaded and installed the game, you should go through a simple tutorial. Here you will be briefly and most importantly clearly shown 3 main mechanics, and this is movement, capturing the base, and shooting. But that's not all. The game does not end there, as already in real battles, a huge choice of battle tactics is revealed to you. So let's first start discussing the main thing: mechs. Every robot is a platform. This is not just a shell, but a unique platform for development and expansion. Each robot has an amount of energy and a unique ability. For example, the first robot you get is Paragon. His ability gives him an acceleration for a while. This can be used to get away from enemy fire or quickly change position on the map and run to a neighboring point. But Lancer is a faster mech, the ability of which gives him a jump. He can climb the highest and most unexpected points of the map. Also, all robots have their own unique armor. There are robots with weak front or side armor, but double damage will always be either in the back or on the top of the robot. Mechs are divided into 4 classes. Attacker. Robots of this class have abilities that help them in assaulting the enemy and attacking. Often, all representatives of this class have medium armor and health. Scout. Light, fast, maneuverable vehicles that avoid damage and are dangerous, especially if you play based on their abilities. There are mechs with a stealth kit, with a jump, a dash that deals damage on collision, and combined ones, tank. They have shields as abilities that protect not only your mech, but also those around you. The strongest in terms of HP, but not mobile and not suitable for fast dashes around the map. Support. Robots of the second and third front lines. They harm opponents with their mines, weakness marks, and are able to heal allies. Useful and most difficult mech type with a low amount of health. Upgrading robots increases the amount of mech's health. This is necessary to withstand more damage. 7 levels. We simply increase the characteristics, and after level 7, you can increase the rank of the robot. Increasing the rank gives an increase in the maximum amount of energy. The level increase occurs for credits. The rank for A-coins. Works similarly with weapons, only you increase the damage. The game features a huge amount of weapons, not the most diverse, but different in principle of action. Each weapon has 2 features: class and type. Assault weapons are the easiest to use for those who do not like to bother and just go ahead shooting. Rapid-firing cannons with a large supply of ammo but low damage. Missile weapons. A feature that each projectile has the effect of explosive damage. The projectile after a collision with a physical object deals area damage. Beam weapons are guns that fire a continuous beam that deals stable damage. At first the weapon is weak, but after pumping it plays well. Close quarter weapons. In other words, shotguns. A feature of the class is maximum damage at a minimum distance. Sniper weapons. Rifles with huge damage at a distance. Low reload and ammo. Feature: the further the target, the higher the damage. Guided weapons. This is a homing type of guns, with fairly high damage but medium range. A target lock feature that allows you to shoot and deal damage from around corners. Artillery weapons. The heaviest class. It is special in that it has a maximum range of damage, attacks in a hinged trajectory, and deals damage in an area. You just have a huge choice of fighting style. You can play at a distance without even approaching the enemy, or you can be constantly in close contact with the enemy to prevent them from passing further. Personally, I love grenade launchers and sniper rifles, so I take a sniper rifle in one hand and a grenade launcher in the second. First I shoot the enemy at a distance, and finish it off when I get close, with a grenade launcher. You can also play with 2 RPGs and machine guns and beam weapons. In fact, there is a large choice. The best newbie weapon is the RPG or pulse cannon, which we give to everyone at the start. But you also need to take into account the specifics and abilities of robots in order to get a playable build. It will be important to say that you simply need pilots. Each robot can be equipped with one pilot. They give an increase in characteristics and damage. Pilots can also be given implants that also increase damage, improve abilities, and give more performance parameters. Implants can be upgraded to get a big bonus to weapon stats and skills, a sort of extra boost. Pilots are expensive, and I do not recommend buying them right away. First, decide on the main robot. Then, when you collect your first build, you can already purchase a pilot. The difference between pilots is the number of implants that can be placed in them. And exclusive pilots also have a passive bonus and dual weapon specialization. But what kind of robot and a set of guns to take and dominate? I have 3 cool builds for you that beginners can easily upgrade in 2 days of playing. The first build is Universal, Paragon Mech, and 2 RPG-6. To hang 2 RPG-6, you need to upgrade the mech to the 2nd rank. What can it do? Firstly, you have 2 cannons with splash damage in your hands. It is not necessary to shoot the enemy and make a direct hit. You can shoot at the wall or floor next to the enemy and deal damage around corners. Paragon does not stand out from a number of robots, but it is average in all respects. I still use such a build myself as an option for revenge on the enemy for killing my main build. The second mobility-focused build, Lancer Mech, and 2 javelins. To play using such a build, you need to be more careful and use sneak attacks. 2 volleys of missiles take down 80 to 100% of the enemy's HP. Very good build. We jump to the height so that no one can get you. Also, instead of Lancer, you can use Kill Shot and build with RPGs. But even if you don't finish off the enemy, then with the dash ability, you can finish off the enemy or get away from the crowd of enemies. And the third build I talked about in the review for this game, but it is worth mentioning and showing it a second time. This is a build where all the bonuses that beginners will receive are used. We use the Paragon Mech with the gift weapon Pulse Cannon 4, which will be an IMBA for beginners. We put Neymar as a pilot, which gives an increase in weapon damage, and you will be more mobile due to the sprint passive of this pilot. Plus, a huge set of resources and currency, which you will receive as a result, will be useful for pumping mechs and guns. The final build to play as a ranged assassin, Arachnos Mech, and 2 long-arm cannons. Mechs can be obtained by every newcomer participating in events. It's easy. If you shoot from 2 guns at once, you will deal a huge amount of damage. But the mobility of the robot does not allow you to quickly get away from enemy fire, but most of the guns will not reach you. There are not many modes in the game at the moment, but there is already more than enough. What modes to play? For a beginner, the usual capture of control points and 5x5 is suitable. You will study all the maps of the game, learn positioning, and you will know where you can best realize the abilities of your robot. How to heal? Many players want to play a support role and heal allies. For this, we use Mech MD. This mech would be a great choice. Its ability heals allies in a small radius around it, useful at important mech in battles. How to quickly level up the game? Well, there are many aspects depending on what you want to pump. After all, there is a level, a rank, and robots with guns. To level up and unlock new mechs and cannons faster, you need to complete tasks daily, weekly, and events. And so methodically, every day go into the game and do tasks. To level up the rank, you need to play well and make results in matches. The more damage done, capturing points, the more rank points you will receive. Therefore, always play to win and the result. Pumping robots and guns is even more difficult because it depends on randomness. For each round, you will receive victory points and battle points. When you accumulate 10 or 100 respectively, you get the opportunity to open a loot box, which contains upgrade cards for mechs and pilots. But what happens there depends on the randomness, and the number of boxes in 24 hours is limited. This is what pumping is. Play more for the result, and pumping will be very fast. What about high-level play? I have a boosted account on which I play. Compared to beginners, the battles are faster and the reaction of the players is noticeably higher. To win, I strongly recommend playing on PC. The players already have a lot of weapons that one shot, for example, a railgun that literally kills everyone with one shot. There are much more javelins and mortars. You will subconsciously understand that it's time to play more carefully, since if you play carelessly, you will only lose. Also, the battles in general have become more difficult but faster, and you need to try to play together with the team in order to support the fire of the allies. Playing at high levels requires excellent knowledge of the map, so that you understand where someone can be, where the snipers are sitting, and select positions that you can quickly get away from enemy fire. The essence of the high-level game is tournaments. Participate in each of them to take the top position and get the maximum rewards in the game. The game has one gameplay convention. Personally, it annoys me a little. This is the pumping limit. Roughly speaking, you can get a limited amount of experience per day. When I started pumping, this annoyed me a lot, since I played literally 2 hours and that's it. I reached the maximum for the day and get literally minuscule from everything. After midnight, this is updated and you can pump further. The rank, for example, is pumped further. Just win. But the higher the rank, the more difficult the players will resist you, but you will receive more rewards. Donation. The game has it, and in comparison with the raid, you will have several unique offers. There are always some discounts and promotions. Donation gives faster leveling and helps you level up your account faster or get a very desired item in the game. There is a feature for players that I can't help but share with you. During the playoff tournament, you can win with a 100% chance. Here's what we're doing. In this tournament, there will be a mandatory condition for getting and spending A-coins. At this time, there are many profitable promotions that allow you to get a lot of A-coins for very cheap. Then, if you spend coins, you will get even more points to win the tournament. It turns out that if we donate for 1,000 coins, we get 2,000 points. And then we spend them and get 1,000 points on top and pump something. Thus, 100% probability we win the tournament. To the question of how to make in-game purchases, for this you need to select a product. Then fill in the fields for paying with a card or choose another convenient method. The purchase will be immediately credited to your account. And that's all. Now you know how to become a pro in the game. And don't forget to register using the link in the description to get starting mechs and exclusive gifts. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel and like this video. And also, I recommend that you watch these two videos. And bye everyone!